We'll go ahead and call to order the December 1st City of Solon regular council meeting. Let's start with the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. Duncan is absent tonight. Bartley here. Gabriel
Here.
here. Whitehead.
Here.
Takes us to our civility pledge. We pledge to promote civility by listening, being respectful of others, and acknowledging that we are all striving to support and improve our communities. With that, we'll look to perfect and improve the agenda. Any changes to the
The
agenda?
only change is, no engineer report from Dave Schechter.
I'll move to perfect and approve the agenda.
I'll second.
Bartley?
Yes.
Gabriel?
Yes.
Kramer?
Yes.
Whitehead.
Yes,
That takes us to citizen speak. So this is time where anybody that would like to speak on non-agenda items, so we have a few signed up this evening. We look to keep it at 3 minutes with that. And up first we have Debbie.
Good evening, I'm Denny Hanson, Sergeant at Arms of the Legion, and the commander, Adam Pop, apologizes for not being here tonight. He got called out of town to Florida on business, and our vice commander and chairperson for the GWAT committee had to stay late because they had an emergency job there. So the Solon American Legion, Stenocks Post 460, and the Global War on Terror Committee extends their deepest gratitude to the citizens of Solon, the Solon City Council, city staff, and especially Public Works personnel for their unwavering support in bringing the Global War on Terror Remembrance Wall to our community. Hosting this iconic tribute was both exhilarating and profoundly emotional. The wall honors all citizens, first responders, and the brave men and women of our armed forces who served and those who made the ultimate sacrifice in the war on terror. Every veteran and family member of the fallen who visited shared a story. The depth and power of these memories could fill a best-selling book. One veteran spoke of losing 24 comrades, a heartbreaking reminder of the cost of service and a moment of healing through remembrance. Solon is a remarkable community, and the American Legion is proud to stand alongside you in honoring our heroes and preserving their legacy. Thank you.
Thank you guys for bringing that in. It was an honor to be a part of it as a city, and just seeing the turnout down there and getting down there to see it. It was amazing. So thank you for all that you guys do and for your service.
Yeah, the gentleman that brought the wall said that this was one of the best setups he'd ever seen and one of the largest crowds that they've ever had. So it was very nice. So thank you very much.
thanks, Danny.
Thanks, Dave.
I would like to compliment the people, the volunteers who helped with the wall. I have a neighbor with dementia and she wandered away from home. And they took care of her until her daughter came. I got a phone call and I was out of town, so I got there as quick as I could. But then they said they had contacted her daughter and they just took care of her until the family came to pick her up. So I would like to compliment the volunteers.
I agree. Fernando?
Hi everyone, I'm Fernando Rivera. I live in 918 Long Drive on the new Saddleback. And I'm not over there. And I don't know if you guys had that complaint before, but we're seeing a lot of people speeding on that. Like on Saturday, I saw a guy coming from westbound, 55 miles per hour, and that side I was walking my son. I think this is unacceptable. I'm a traffic engineer and planner, and I know that what it takes, it's a lot of like enforcement and education of people driving and speeding. But I don't know if you guys have complained about that, but it's been an issue. Like we see, I don't know if it's the change of the concrete pattern to the asphalt, and people think that they're on a county highway and like wrap it up. But yeah, I just want to bring to attention, I don't know, like enforcement over there will be like, you know, ticket people. Like, it's a issue, and we see a lot of like kids playing on our quarter sack over there. And I know there's a lot of separation from the sidewalk, the shared use path to the road. But even though like it's an acceptable, like 25 miles per hour, a person with 55 miles per hour.
You confirm the address.
918 Long Drive, it's right by the golf course for me.
We could do an extra patrol.
Yeah, it is being
Yeah,
like super. The people like change the path on the concrete through the asphalt and just. And sometimes people are coming the other way. And they slow down, but like I saw people coming from the golf course through the main street or Market Street. It was like 50, it showed up 55. And it was like, how, like, that's impossible, it's like, and sometimes I wish people said, okay, go down. And that we also last week, we put a sign on the front of the saddlebag sign on the, we put a sign and the sign got stolen, like with those signs of people praying. I'm not sure if the city wants to put a UNCCD sign on the, over there like this, like down. And I know that you guys have the speed management sign, but you don't know when they change the concrete through asphalt, I think people are just flat. And it's been an issue. And we moved here last November. Since then, we're like seeing people speak. And I just want to bring to you guys attention and see. And I know that those signs would track speed and scenes.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Fernando, for bringing that in. We can do some extra patrol and then kick it to our streets committee. as well.
I'll put something out right as soon as I leave.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. People have been talking in town about the council might be doing the citizens speak. And they suggested some things that I've been to the council, and I think they're good ideas. And it goes to the council being receptive to the public. Number one, people need microphones. We can't hear you. The council needs microphones, the city attorney and the city engineer, can't hear it all. That should be a priority and done as soon as possible. Number two, the utility committee, we asked that they consider taking minutes. Water is an enormous issue here in town. It's gonna get bigger. Plus, we have a multi-million-dollar sewer treatment plant. These are enormous issues and important to everybody that pays taxes or lives here. Utility committee minutes, let us know what's going on and provide us information to either agree or oppose what's happening, which is all right. And number three, the courtesy pledge. And I say this respectfully to everyone in the room. If the city council is not going to respect its own courtesy pledge and use intimidation and anger and threats of law enforcement, then you're wasting our time asking us to pledge with you. I ask that the council considers the public and the need for the public to show up here and speak and be represented, because you essentially represent us and speak for us. And you should welcome opportunities for controversy, for disagreement, for argument, but there's got to be parameters. And I suggest respectfully, the city council is not following its own parameters. And thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thanks, John. That takes us down to the consent agenda. So this is approval of the minutes for the September 17th, 2025 regular meeting, approval of the list of bills, treasurer's reports and transfers, building permits, and event application for the homecoming parade.
I'll move to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
Barlinger,
Yes.
Gabriel,
Yes.
Kramer,
Yes.
Whitehead.
Yes.
Takes us to item 8, the fire department report. So we had our agency meeting last month in September, late in September. We are going to be doing quarterly agency meetings with everything on that. They are on pace. They have a record year. We are at AV calls. We're on pace for over 600 calls this year, which would be a record. There were 75 in the month of July. I'm not sure that part last meeting with it, but they are on pace for a record year with that over 600 calls that they've never come or gotten that many before. So they are super busy. I know there's a hay fire or structure fire yesterday, mutual aid call with that. Lots of gratitude from the family impacted by that. And just a lot of gratitude in general to our fire department. The training requirements, the pagers, it's similar to with our public works team. We don't have breaks between 8 and 5, Monday through Friday, just like the pager doesn't go off just during the day. It's middle of the night, middle of the meal, things like that. So just a lot of gratitude to our department with that. We're currently sitting at 29 members, so we do have room for up to 6 more. There's currently 1 application out there, but if there is anybody interested in serving, they're gladly taking applications right now. But again, it's very busy last few months. Hopefully calls will slow down if we don't hit that record year that we're on pace for. That takes us to item 9, Sheriff's Office report. Public Works report. Which one of you guys wants to start with?
Last week, you might have noticed light pole on Main Street finally came in, got installed. About 9 or 10 months, I think. So that got done. Friday light windows was at the dome. New windows were installed. They were caulked in yesterday. I checked them this morning. They look great. I think they work wonderful. So hoping get another 20+ years out of those. Did some light maintenance at the SRNA last week. While we had the lift, we had some light bulbs out on the parking lot, so we went and took care of that. Hopefully, we're done with that for a while. And the new skid loader was delivered yesterday. We're about 2 weeks out from the wheel loader. And Brian took the attachments up this morning to Cat to get retrofitted for the new one, so everything is looking on schedule for winter time. Yeah. Leaf pickup starts on Monday. We're ready.
Do we still have the old loader?
We have the
Oh,
old.
we have that. Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. Great. Brian?
So you like probably noticed, the like curb and like gutter project, finally started yesterday. Their plan is to pour the curb and possibly the sidewalk tomorrow. And then they will do asphalt, Monday, Tuesday. And that will be with the like patches on Fifth Street and the bike shop. We got some handles for like sidewalks torn out and formed in. So we will pour those tomorrow, piggybacking with them for the like concrete. And yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, we got a little update on the First Street water main project. You guys approved the bid and the bid for materials. We have to look into changing the material bid. Dave Schlesinger found out that we're in the plume from the contamination from the BP station. So we have to change the pipe to iron and petroleum resistant gaskets. So we're working on that bid for the materials and we'll bring that back to you when we get a number. And I'd like to thank you guys for letting Nate and I go up to WEFTEC. It was really good to have the operators, Nate and I, the design engineer, the electrical engineer, and the reps from all the companies that are, the equipment we're specing, all in the same room to talk about what our plan is, what we're looking for. My big thing was anything that we can get like a rebate from the utility company, anything
you know, but we got a nice rebate and we put those VFDs in our ditches, so as we're building the new plant, that's gonna be a priority to energy efficient and try to get some more of that rebates to kind of help us. I mean, rebates are gonna be small compared to that bill, but we're trying. But Nate and I appreciate it. It was really an eye opener for myself and for Nate. And while we were gone, the new kid Brady, he dove in head first at the sewer plant and phenomenal job. Phenomenal job. So,
Awesome. to
looking
hear.
good.
The Website Convention had the opportunity to attend a few years ago. It is eye-opening, the scale. of
Yeah.
things. Huge. So glad that you guys were able to go and take care of that. And as Denny mentioned too, just a thanks for everything you guys do around town with helping with the events and everything. So appreciate all that you guys do for the extended leadership roles that the three of you have taken on as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
To item 11, library report, Liz.
Yes, I will continue to thank, without Chris, we would not be where we are with our accessible restroom doors. So he managed that project for us, lined up our contractors. So I am pleased to announce that both of our restroom doors now have the automatic door buttons. So thrilled with that. That was from our ALA grant, and then also the Beat Days Committee helped fund that project. So come by, check out our restrooms and see how easy it is to get in and out with the button. So thank you very much, Chris. October is shaping up to be a very busy month at the library. We've got our pumpkin decorating contest. If you want to come to the library, you can come to our pumpkin painting party on Saturday, the 11th at 10:30, or you're welcome to decorate at home and bring it in. It just needs to be here by the 18th to be part of the judging. No carving, because we don't want it to rot on the shelves at the library. But any other embellishments you'd like to do to your 6-inch or smaller pumpkin, we can't wait to see them. We already have some entries. The week of the 20th, it is patron voting week, so you can come in and put stickers on the ones that you think are the best one there, and then we'll also have celebrity judges come to determine what the winners are. Let's see here. We have our Friends of the Library are hosting their Halloween sale on Saturday, the 4th. It will be from 8 until noon in our community meeting room. Lots of costumes, fall decorations, and just all kinds of fun things. So come check that out on Saturday. We are starting our fall baby time program, which is for our littlest patrons. So rhymes, early literacy games, songs, simple stories. We partner with the recreation department. So that is going to be at the community center at 9:30 every Monday in October. And the great thing is you come to that first with Lily and do baby time, and then you get free admission to Top Time, which is in their gym. So then they can run around and get their wiggles out in the gym for free. Let's see here. We also, it is Dan Books Week next week. I am participating in an event that the Bijou Theater in Mount Vernon is putting on. They're showing the documentary, The Librarians. And they reached out to 4 of us local libraries to come and do a Q&A discussion afterwards. So you're welcome to come. It is up in Mount Vernon. The documentary starts at 5:30, and then we'll have our discussion after that. I am participating, as is the librarian from the Cole Library in Mount Vernon, Sarah from Ely Public Library, and Elizabeth from Lisbon Public Library. So I think it's going to be a great event and would love to see you there. We also have displays in the library, all different things about Dan Book Week. Let's hear. We'll also be hosting a candidate forum for our city council and school board election. That will be on Monday, October 20th at 6:30 until 8 p.m. in our meeting room. And we just also acquired a new partner for that event. The Johnson County League of Women Voters is going to help us out with that event. So we're really excited about that, directly in line with our strategic plan of helping our community to be informed and know their community. So come meet the candidates, find out why each one is running, and then be able to make your informed decision as you vote. We also have a haunted library escape room on Wednesday, the 29th. You can sign up for a 30-minute period with your team to come see if you can escape. And we will have an after-hours teen Halloween costume and Nerf battle on Halloween. So when everybody else is out trick-or-treating, teens can come to our library after hours and have lots of fun, and that starts at 6. I think that's everything, hopefully. Yes. Yeah.
So it's got a busy month ahead.
Yes. Yeah.
Item 15, City Attorney Kevin, any update? To our proclamation, item 14, the proclamation for Domestic Violence Awareness Month, October 2025. Whereas domestic violence, dating violence, and stalking affects people of racial, cultural, and economic backgrounds, causing long-term physical, psychological, and emotional harm. And whereas 1 in 3 Americans has witnessed an incident of domestic violence, and whereas children who experience domestic violence are at a higher risk for failure in school, mental illness, substance abuse, suicide, and may choose violence as a way to solve problems later in life. And whereas domestic violence in rural communities exists as a hidden, silent, and often unrecognized crime that is often unreported. And whereas through the inspiration, courage, and persistence of victims of domestic violence, their children and advocates, our communities are learning to recognize the impact of violence in the home and within intimate relationships. And whereas DVIP, RVAP, Domestic Violence and Sexual Assault Crisis Services has worked to end violence in intimate relationships for more than 46 years through the collaborative partnerships of advocates, volunteers, local municipalities, criminal justice, health and human services, faith communities, business leaders, and private citizens. And whereas our community's achievements should be commended, and we must continue our commitment to respect and support victims of domestic violence and to prevent future violence in our community. Now, therefore, be it resolved that we, the city of Solon, do hereby proclaim the month of October 2025 to be Domestic Violence Awareness Month in the city of Solon, and urge all people to work together to eliminate domestic violence, dating violence, and stalking from our community. We have group here with the VIP to say a few words.
Yeah. Thank you, Mayor O'Neill. Thank you to the whole city council for having us. My name is Margaret Yap.
My name is Allison Tiffy, and we're here tonight, presenting on behalf of DVIP and RVAP, the Domestic Violence and Sexual Assault Crisis Services.
But it's October 1st. It's officially Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So we just wanted to share a little bit and share our gratitude for the city council for your contribution today. DVIP and RVAP is in 8 counties in southeast Iowa, including Johnson County. In fiscal year 25, we served over 1,600 individuals in Johnson County. We have a bunch of events and activities and ways to get involved this month, including Shop for Shelter, which is a big good and food drive coming up on October 11th. That's in your handouts that we passed around, so you can read more about it there. We do these proclamations and city council meetings across the 8 counties. We also have a very exciting event coming up on the 21st of October in Iowa City, the Clothesline Project. So I encourage you all to come out for that. It's a visual display of the statistics that we deal with. So there's a shirt made by a survivor of violence or by somebody who's lost a loved one due to violence, and those are displayed on a big clothesline. So that's on October 21st. You can scan the QR codes on this handout for more information on what we're doing in October and what we have coming up after October, as well as for our top needs list. But really, we just wanted to say thank you so much for your support. We really couldn't do it without you guys.
Thank you so much. And if we can bother you, we get a photo for ourselves.
You want us to be more make us fun to be. Man, you want to sit next to the right hand man. And you can want to. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
We don't have any new business, right, for other business, item 15, council committees, streets.
Yeah, so, we got the TEEP study draft back. Dave Scheckinger and I were able to Zoom with, Shive Hattery staff last week. And we will, just haven't had a chance to really dig into it too much, but our next plan is to meet with the streets committee, and then the streets committee will come back with maybe some prioritizations on how to how to approach the intersections down by the library and the Lakeview Elementary. Also, while we're on the streets committee, I wanted to speak to the gentleman with the concern. You must have reached out to MPO Johnson County. They reached out to me. And, so the area down, along Saddleback Estates is a little tricky because it's part county, it's part city, half the roads county, half the roads city. So my plan for that was to first meet with Public Works, kind of talk about signage, talk with, the sheriff's department for some patrol or the signage or the radar signs. And then also the city engineer, to see what else we can do to create that, you're now in town. And so it sounds like the cars are going westbound. And
They go all.
they're going both.
Yeah, and I'm aware that they do,
Eastbound,
they're doing their
westbound.
comprehensive safety action plan because I work for HRB and we are doing the, for the MPO safety action plan. So I'm aware and I know that they are doing just for urbanized area. And I saw a lot of the communities that are classified rural, not included in that safety action plan, and I don't agree. But it's their business over there. But yeah, I think was a good child and I put a green on the map but
Yes,
I
thank
see
you.
the asset.
And I just want to let you know that I was aware of it and have kind of a plan already in the works. So make sure, and we'll probably, I'll probably touch base with those groups before I touch base with the streets committee, but just want to let you know that we'll kind of see what we can do, immediately. Then, finance committee, I received another TIF request, which be getting that out to the committee this week. Also, I am working with Northland Securities to schedule, a Zoom meeting with the finance committee to, review the projections they put together for the wastewater treatment plant. So that will be in the next couple of weeks. Personnel committee will have an update by the end of the week on some things on both the public works update and some other benefits, things that we have been in the works. Building committee, the survey down here is just about complete. Been working with Dave Scheckinger on some of the promotional materials. We will be doing, next week, we'll be doing cleaning and pictures of both the two buildings, getting those ready for marketing those. Also, we did have a contractor in today with subcontractors, looking at the new city hall, so I expect to have quotes here in the next week or so. No report for the police committee and, school committee. I met with, Dr. Idol last week, so I'll have an update for that committee here in the next few days. And also, conversations are both going about the future community center. Early conversations with that committee are ongoing. Also, I did get some feedback on the fringe area agreement amendment that was sent over to the county, but I haven't had a chance to, I just got it. So I haven't really had a chance to talk to the mayor or talk to Lauren, who are on that committee, kind of what our action plan's gonna be. So that's it on the equipment.
I've seen Susie, anything for this report? 17, Kim,
No comments.
council comments? Oh,
I'd just like to make a couple comments. Thanks again to the Legion and all you guys for making the wall a success, and it sounds like it was a really great deal. Hopefully everybody's doesn't have plans tonight, is gonna come out and watch the parade. Get ready for the rest of homecoming week and come and being able to come down Friday and cheer on your Spartans for homecoming. Make sure you're driving safe on Saturday as they have their homecoming dance, and there's gonna be a lot of kids out and about for their dates. So that's all I got.
Mayor comments, I just want to give, thanks to show, gratitude for our staff. Our staff takes on a ton, and this community would not be successful without the staff that we have with that. And I feel like we are very fortunate that we have staff that strive to do the right thing, whether anybody's looking or not. And just, it's good to know, and it's very comforting to know that we have staff that truly care about not just the job they have, but the community that they live in and work for with that. And know that we are compliant and they do everything they can to ensure that we stay within compliance with that too. So just between what you hear on the street, what you see online, what people comment, anything like that, there's just been a lot of talk going on. And I just want to say thank you to all of our staff, and for those that aren't here tonight, if those that are here can help relay that message as well. That's all I have. That takes, I'm joining the motion to adjourn. Move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Hi.
Any opposed?